Hey all, it's Andrew Malkoski with the Denver 100, and I'm hanging out with my friend Bill Schaeffer with Arrowhead Capital Mortgage. We're here to chat a little bit about real estate lending. I do a lot of these videos, but we're speaking the same language today.
We are today. We are.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me, and we speak the same language a lot of times.
A lot of times, true. So one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk about that I hadn't really had a chance to talk about with anybody else yet is you are a mortgage broker.
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about the difference between, as a mortgage broker, what your abilities are versus banks, credit unions, and let's call them captive lenders and loan officers.
Perfect. So as a broker, I work for my clients, and all of that is to say they are my only business partner in the relationship.
Sure.
I don't work for a bank. I don't work for a lending institution that's captive. I work for my clients.
Right.
And so I'm out there shopping, searching, finding different lending opportunities that may be known about, maybe not because of a unique situation, but it may be a perfect normal boxed situation.
Okay.
And so that gives me a lot more freedom, a lot more flexibility, that if I need to put that square peg into that square hole, I can go around the corner and try to find it.
Okay.
The difference between, and it's not a bad thing, I think everybody should look at all the different options. Sure. Because sometimes those banks, those local credit unions, they're going to really invest in the marketplace at certain times, or they're going to pull back from the marketplace. And there's times where HELOCs or banks are going after HELOCs, they're going after first mortgage, they're going after jumbo loans, and they're very, very competitive, if not buying the marketplace out, if that makes sense. So the third option that's a differentiator between a broker, a bank, is kind of like your captive. Think of that in like the insurance world, of that being the State Farms, the Allstates, the brands that you see, some that you're going to see advertising, some that you're not. And those are great institution agains, but they're only lending what those institutions have gone and bought in the mortgage marketplace.
Right.
So if they don't want investment loans, if they don't want VA loans or FHAs, then they're going to increase their pricing, so to speak, and limit those options and those doors being open.
Right.
So as a broker, I work for my clients. If they want to go one way or the other way, we can try to find that and be searching for all of the different options on closing cost, fees, down payment assistance programs, all the different things. Yeah.
Also, as a broker, you mentioned flexibility, but you have a lot more flexibility when it comes to kind of structuring things for them.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to closing costs and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's not one size fits all in the world of real estate and lending. And if a borrower needs a 2-1 buy down or a 1-1 buy down, we can go and shop that and create that. If they need to reduce their closing cost because all they have is their down payment, we have banks and programs that will focus on achieving that goal. And we have different ways of doing it. So, absolutely.
And to be clear, as a broker, you have access to as many of these different programs when it comes to down payment assistance and jumbo loans and all of these things that are starting to get a little bit more out of the box. You have access to all of that as well.
Yes, I have access to them. I like them. CHAFA, the DPCA here in the Denver metro area, all the different Colorado programs, the jumbo programs. I personally focus on relationships. So if that is where my clients want to be, is if they want to be in a relationship working with me and know that I'm not going to pass them off to a team member and go, here's your person now you're talking to, or here's a call center phone number. That's my differentiator as a broker, is it's me. Yeah, I've got a team that's there to help me, but I'm there for my clients. And that's why I say they're in relationship with me to get it done.
And hands-on all the way through.
100%. Yeah. At the closing table. Have we ever been at this table at a closing?
We have not.
Well, you should do that one of these days.
Well, then we got to get the closer to come.
That's true.
It's easier when we just go there.
That's true.
Well, thank you so much for coming and talking to us today. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.